Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Thursday night. I'm in my game room. I have two trades to show off, or technically three trades to show off today from YouTube viewers. But before I get into that, just a few housekeeping things. First, thanks so much for the recent support. The last video did really, really well. I know everybody seems to like it. I always see it in the views and the likes and stuff. When I make these big, crazy pickups, the last video is no exception. We've added, since I uploaded that video, right now, at the time of recording, I'm at 567 subscribers, which is 41 more subscribers than the previous video, which is amazing. So thanks so much, and appreciate all the support. We are trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs. Maybe we'll do it soon. We've really grown a lot in the past month or so. So thank you so much. As always, like, comment, and subscribe on these videos if you're enjoying. The likes help the channel get seen by other people. It gets it to show up in their view. You know, if they're looking for game hunting or game collecting stuff, it's more likely to show up if you hit the like button. The comment stuff lets me know what to show you in future videos. And of course, the subscriptions help us reach our goal. So anyway, with all that said, I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll come back with more. So as I was mentioning, this video is going to show off technically three trades from YouTube viewers. So to give you a little bit of background, you know, I may have mentioned it casually. I do like to trade. I use eBay a lot to sell some of my extra stuff, but I also make trades with people to get things I want. And I tend to hold some of my really neat stuff for these trades, because if you want really cool stuff in return, you usually have to give up something good. So in the last few videos, you've seen a lot of really cool GameCube pickups, some other Nintendo stuff, and thanks to two of my viewers, Jared and James. Jared, who I've done several trades with by now, and James, who I've been talking with over the last few weeks. We pulled off a couple deals. So first, I'm going to show the trades that Jared and I made. Jared, again, local to me. He lives also in Maryland, a little bit far away. He also does some resurfacing for me, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That helped me out a lot. Jared was interested in the Eternal Darkness I picked up in the previous video from that yard sale. Along with some other stuff. So we arranged one trade first for Dreamcast games. So I'm going to show the stuff I got as well as what I gave up for it. I'll put some pictures up here too so you can actually see some pictures. So for the first trade, I gave up Eternal Darkness on GameCube, and I have my notes right here, so excuse me for looking down. Zelda Ocarina of Time loose on the GameCube, which I got a little while back, I think from the big pickup at another yard sale. X-Men Children of the Atom loose, which again was the last video, and Puzzle Fighter 2, which I got in the last video. Jared's a reseller, so really he's looking to find things that he can sell again, and all those games are definitely good movers. But what I'm looking for right now is mostly Dreamcast games. So before I get into that, there was one Saturn game that I got in this particular trade, and that is Sonic 3D Blast on the Saturn. Notice I don't have the case, but I do have the manual and the disc. I guess it's not impossible for me to find the case for it, but obviously that's going to be quite a search. If you happen to have it, hit me up on Instagram or in the comments, because I would be interested in trading for it. As well as a bunch of Dreamcast stuff that also came in the trade. So in no particular order, we have Looney Tunes, Space Race. I didn't have it, so all of these we're keeping. Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. It's not really sealed. It's just this weird wrap on it. In fact, I'm just going to take it off right now. Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. I actually had this loose, so my loose copy is now available for trade if you're interested. NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. Definitely wanted this for the collection. I love basketball games, especially arcade basketball games. Coaster Works. I think this is like build your own roller coaster stuff. Whatever, it's a game I didn't have. Championship Surfer, a common like surfing game. Again, I didn't have it. Not very expensive. Worms World Party. I don't know much about this game. I figured maybe it'll be fun. I don't know. But I am looking to grow the Dreamcast collection. NFL Blitz 2000 for the Dreamcast. I had this loose, and now I have a complete copy, so my loose copy is going up for trade. Definitely wanted to have this one. Love the Blitz series. And then the most expensive game, and the reason I really made the trade in the first place, is Elemental Gimmick Gear, or Egg, for the Dreamcast. This is like a very colorful, weird action RPG. It goes for, I think, about $80 or so. Really interesting one, and definitely a nice add to the Dreamcast collection. So you can see here we've got 8 new Dreamcast games and a Saturn game. Oh, and also, I think this was from another trade, but Jared held on to me for me these Fire Emblem Fates and Birthright keychains. So I love Fire Emblem stuff. So this will go in the collection. I'll keep this on display. Definitely a nice little addition for the game room, along with the amiibos and other stuff. Okay, so that was the first trade I made with Jared. But also, we had more business we wanted to do. He had recently picked up this, and I'll show it to you real quick. It is... he was definitely looking to trade this. He just picked it up. This is a NES action set. This is, hopefully it's showing up in the frame. This is the second NES action set I've got. Now, you may have seen in another video, I picked up one in a different style box. I think it's a more modern box. The one I have, not that any of these are modern. He was valuing this around $150 because it was missing a few things. It didn't have any of the hookups or the zapper or the Mario Duck Hunt. However, I do have all of these things. I have plenty of copies of Mario Duck Hunt, extra zappers, power cords, and an RF switch, so I was able to complete all of it together. I'm going to put it up in the box, and it's going to go on the shelf. I love old NES stuff, and even though I already technically have one of these, it's a different variant. I figured this would be cool to have. Plus, Jared wanted some stuff I have, and I try to hook up my friends. You know, when I have things that are doubles, if they can make a trade with me, I want to make that trade, because building these relationships where I hook people up, they get things that they really want. When they have things they're looking to part with, they know I want, they're going to be looking to work with me. So I like making trades as long as it gets me cool stuff in return. Anyway, for the NES, I'll show a picture of this too. Here's what I traded away. I traded NFL Street for the Xbox, Need for Speed Underground Loose, a complete in-box copy of Skyward Sword, God of War Collection on PS3, Lollipop Chainsaw on Xbox 360, Mario 3D World on the Wii U, Final Fantasy VII Greatest Hits on PS1, and Kirby Superstar Ultra on the DS. Almost all of this stuff came in the recent pickups that I've been making, except for maybe the NFL Street. And so we're already taking a lot of these doubles that we got and we're turning them into useful things, like an NES action set, like a bunch of Dreamcast games. And the beauty, of course, of doing this is that I found some good deals on all this stuff that I'm trading away. So I'm really not into this for much cash, and I still have a lot of extra stuff that I'm selling, which, of course, is moving a little bit on eBay. I'm going to do a quick break here and cut before I show you real quick what James and I traded with. A little bit of background here. James, YouTube viewer, been really supportive. You can see him in the comments in some videos. He also had interest in some of the GameCube extras I had from a few videos ago. You can check out that video if you like on the channel. And we had talked for a few weeks, and it was a pretty big trade. He had a lot of stuff I wanted. And when the trade got big enough, as trades get bigger, it's sort of hard. It becomes hard to make like even values and stuff like that. But eventually, we worked something out. I needed to sort of get my focus together and make some decisions, so that's a little bit on me. But anyway, I recorded this what I was sending out before I packed it all up. So I'm going to cut here. I'm going to insert that little clip of what we're trading away, and then I'm going to come right back here and show you what we got. So stay tuned. So here's what we have going out. First, some not really super exciting stuff, but things he needed for his collection on the Wii. Epic Mickey, Tomb Raider, Underworld, and Pool Party. All these pretty common games, not worth a whole lot. Then he wanted some of the GameCube games. MVP, Baseball 2005, FIFA 06, Mario Strikers, Animal Crossing, Mario Superstar Baseball, Double Dash on GameCube, Mario Power Tennis, Mario Golf, Simpsons Hit and Run, and then two N64 games that I had, Mario Party 3 and F-Zero X. We also have a few more GameCube games in here that I couldn't fit. We've got All-Star Baseball 2003, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and NFL 2K3. For the most part, they're complete. I think maybe one or two that are missing a manual, but all in really decent shape and probably good for a collector who doesn't have a copy of these games. So anyway, as you can see, this is a lot going out. I think it's somewhere in the $600-ish range in terms of price charting. I'm not exactly sure. We looked it all up. But I'm getting some really cool stuff in return. So after this cut, you'll see me back in the game room showing off what we got in return. All right, so we're back. I hope you found that little trade away stuff interesting. Gave up some pretty good stuff, you know, some really decent higher-end GameCube games, a couple N64 games, and some Wii stuff. You know, so not all of it was super expensive. I'm certainly happy to move it. They were extras for me. Nothing too crazy rare and coveted, but we got some good stuff in return. And of course, we're going to create new trade bait with some of the stuff that I had loose before that we completed. So just to give you a sense, you saw that stuff before. It was worth around maybe $600 or so. I forget the exact number. We tried to make the trade pretty even. In exchange, I got some complete in box Genesis and Super Nintendo games. So first up, we have Tailspin for the Sega Genesis. It is complete. It's in a nice clamshell and everything. I didn't even have it loose, so happy to add this to the collection. Definitely one I didn't have. Ranger X on the Genesis, another sort of... this is actually a really cool game. It's missing the manual, but that's fine. It's like a quasi shoot-'em-up / mech game. It's really unique. I'd recommend it. Shout-outs to my friend Justin, the original Ranger X. This one is actually pretty expensive, and it's in beautiful condition. It's Doom Troopers on the Genesis. I think this is also like a run-and-gun shooter type. Everything is here. The cart's perfect shape. I didn't have this even loose, so now we get another really hard-to-find Genesis game complete in box. I love collecting complete in box Sega Genesis stuff. I really think it's underappreciated, to be honest. Comic Zone on the Sega Genesis. I had this loose, but now we have a complete in box copy in the cardboard box. Again, really nice shape, complete and everything. Really going to look good on the shelf. And then we also got 3 Super Nintendo games. So the first one is UN Squadron. This is a shoot 'em up by Capcom. I had it loose, but now we have it complete in box. Another nice add to the Super Nintendo collection. Super Adventure Island for the Super Nintendo. I also had this loose. This is going for trade. I think I may have already found a home for it. To my friend Jonathan, who's also a viewer, so we'll see. Maybe that'll be in a future trade video. And then finally, we got, and this is a really nice one for the collection. I really wanted this complete box. Is Zombies Ate My Neighbors on the Super Nintendo. The game is dope. I really recommend you play it if you haven't already. It's going to be coming to the Switch, a port of it soon, and I think PS4 maybe. Really recommend playing it. It's a unique game. A lot of fun, like a fun cooperative game. It gets a little hard towards the end, I think, but really a lot of fun. Anyway, that's it for this video. I just wanted to show off a couple trades, give you a little bit of sneak peek at what's coming up. It's Thursday night. The weekend is looking pretty down for yard sales, to be honest, because there's just a lot of rain and stuff like that in the forecast, so I probably won't even go out this weekend. But who knows, we might make some Facebook Marketplace deals. Also, I have 2 things coming in the mail. One is a really hard-to-find Sega Saturn game, and the other is a GameCube game. So what could it be? We'll find out. Both were online deals, which we got them a little below value on. And I'm looking also on eBay for other things as well. Also going to try and do a video, I think, in the near future on my opinions on games and the quote-unquote investment of games. I have some pretty strong opinions that maybe you might not expect from me about my feelings about people putting money into games as an investment. I have some strong feelings about this, and to be honest, I think I know a little bit about it as somebody who's been doing this a long time. So I think I'd like to share that with you all. Anyway, that's it. If you're enjoying these videos, please make sure to like the video. The likes really help the channel get seen. It helps other people find these videos and come join the community so we can make more cool trade videos like this. Comments, let me know what you want to see in the future, anything you want to have questions about. And of course, subscribes get us to our goal. As I said, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe out there. Get the vaccine if you haven't already, and take care. Bye-bye.